Hey everybody! Happy Halloween! I'm Sam.
I'm Casey.
Elaia, this is where you say, and I'm Elaia. She's not there yet. Whoa!
She's making some spooky sounds.
Okay, that was her saying, and this is Elaia. So we are very excited because coming up is Elaia's very first Halloween!
And she needs to have an incredible costume.
And if you know us, you know we love Halloween. We always do it up with extravagant DIY costumes.
Even though she won't remember the day, we want it to be spectacular.
So we figured we'd capture it in a video and take you guys along for the spooky ride. So the first and most important question was, what is she actually gonna be? What costume are we going to try and create for Elaia?
And we like to make these massive DIY group costumes with our friends Yael and Molly.
In the past, we've been the grandparents from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory with a bed that actually kind of like walked along with us.
One year we were The Last Supper, the painting.
We had a whole table that was like attached to us. It was strapped and actual food.
Painted all the disciples. It was crazy.
We were the Game of Life, which was maybe the most absurd one. We couldn't like see or hear anything.
But it's about the picture, it's about the experience, it's about the grandeur and the opulence. In thinking of a costume for Elaia, we wanted all of that, but it also has to be comfortable and safe.
A baby-friendly, scaled version of that.
We thought, why not build the whole thing around the stroller, since she'll already be inside it?
Yeah, it'll provide some nice structural support. So we started brainstorming things that she could be like riding in or on. A Targaryen on a dragon, a Power Ranger in a Megazord.
So I thought, what if the stroller is a chariot? I was like, she could be King Tut. So then we were in like an ancient Egypt kind of mode.
What if she is a god or goddess of ancient Egypt? And we settled on Ra, the Egyptian sun god.
Ooh. So Ra is typically in a boat, right?
Mm-hmm. In Egyptian mythology, Ra is the sun god who rides across the sky daily in the solar barge or the solar bark.
So the idea is that the stroller will become the solar barge.
Right in the center, she can actually be
the divine presence that she is.
Presence herself.
So big idea. Not exactly sure how we're gonna do it.
Always, yeah. It's always like the vision comes first.
It's the vision.
The materials.
And once you have the vision, you must go to the craft store, which is where we went yesterday.
So we headed to Michael's to see what we could find to build this sunboat. The one thing we knew we were gonna need was some foam board to build like the actual pieces. Then we just had to figure out how we were gonna make them gold with paper or paint or spray paint.
For the rest of the Ra costume, we got a bunch of other beads and gold decorations and figured we'd find a way to use it when we got home.
We're in Michael's now.
Once Elaia was awake and we had everything we needed, we bought it all and headed back home to start building.
Okay, so now that we have our materials, it's time to come up with a game plan. To figure out exactly what we want it to look like, I actually did a little sketching in my sketchbook. So mainly there's just a few big pieces we're gonna have to cut out of the poster board, spray gold, and decorate. Maybe it won't look anything like this when we're ultimately done, but let's get started on actually making this thing. So first off, I measured and visualized and sketched out the major big shapes of the boat on the foam board. And just as we were getting started, Elaia woke up from her nap and wanted to know what the heck was going on.
Hi, we're making your Halloween costume, baby.
It's exciting.
Yeah.
It's pretty exciting, huh?
Are you excited to see what it's gonna be?
Do you want to help, Daddy?
So we gave Elaia a front row seat as Sam started cutting out the shapes. How's it coming?
It's coming. It's coming. Yeah, this is, you know, we got some jagged edges, but we can smooth them out. Which actually, I think there's a learning curve. I think I'm getting better at cutting it nicely.
While we worked, Elaia had a little diaper situation, which I quickly took care of, and we switched up her look.
You feeling better now?
Next, I did a little test of the gold glitter spray, and you know what? I actually didn't love how it looked on the black foam board, so I tried some of the gold paint instead, and I thought that looked much better. It's all about trial and error. So I painted the pieces and found that this method of blotting them with paper towels kind of made it look like ancient hammered gold, which I thought was sort of a cool effect.
Next, it was time to make the big hawk head. Oh look, there's Alfie.
That's very cool. Wow. Yeah, I like it's oversized in like a good way.
And since it was such a beautiful day, I decided to take everything outside and do a little painting in the backyard.
Yeah.
I was really glad we found a way to use the shiny gold glitter paper.
Next, Casey had an idea that involved his own gardening exploits.
Okay, we're gonna cut off some stalks of papyrus to give an authentic ancient Egyptian feel to this costume. Go. Would you like to hold some papyrus? Ooh. Sure she would, yes. Ooh. Oh, do you want to hold the other one? Okay, we're gonna spray paint these papyrus stems gold. Oh, yeah.
Meanwhile, I added some fun Egyptian detailing to the various dried gold pieces.
And now it's time to assemble. We cut notches and slotted the whole thing together, and it actually started to look like a boat.
For this front piece, I looked up how to actually write Ra in hieroglyphics and included that in a little cartouche for some extra authenticity. However, if there are any Egyptologists out there watching, don't come for me in the comments if I got something wrong.
Okay, we're adding the finishing touches.
We let Elaia do some final inspections to make sure her very first Halloween costume met her standards, and I think she approved. All right, now that we have the stroller assembled, looking very regal, it's time for us to get into our outfits, put Elaia in this contraption, and see how it all looks. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Time to go trick-or-treating.
Yeah, let's do it. Bye guys.